Ching, 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 ching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this show on the Thursday, the 2nd of July, 2026. Andrew, how are you doing today, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Happy Thursday. So, yeah, makes a change for me to be here on a Thursday, not a Friday. And, yeah, let's get ready for NFP. I know you've got some trades running, so we'll talk about them. And then we'll reach out to the chat then to see who's trading what today.
That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect to me. We have some big breaking news coming out any minute now. It's going to be none other than non-farm payrolls. So the expected data point is 113,000 new jobs created for last month, and that's compared to 172,000 from May. The other big number I think we're looking at is the unemployment rate in the U.S., expected to be about 4.3%, as the same as in May 2026 as well. So I think there could be a fairly decent move today. I did place a trade a little while ago, Andrew. So I have effectively a long position and a short position. So if we do get a big move in S&P 500, then we should see at least one of them working out. So long would make money if we shoot higher, and we would cap the losses, and the short will also make money if we move down bigly in the next minute or so.
Yeah, so we'll come back to the trade after the news. Maybe you can just explain what hedging is, how you've done it, and how you calculate the loss. I think that'll be useful for the chat. I know myself on futures and with some Forex prop firms, you're not allowed to hedge, right? You're not allowed to do that with the news. So I suppose that's the advantage of having your own account, right? Is that you can actually hedge some of your trades. But yeah, I think we're 30 seconds before we get into the news. So I don't know if we want to get over to the macro markets and let those boys ring it in for us.
There we go. So handing it over to macro markets. You can check them out yourself, terminal.macromarketsgroup.com for more information. And let's see what the data is right now, Andrew. Terminal.macromarketsgroup.com. We got about 10 seconds left on the clock, 10 seconds before NFP.
Okay, I can't shoot that.
57k, lower than forecast 113k. The unemployment rate though 4.2%, lower than forecast 4.3%. Average earnings year over year 3.5% as expected. Private payrolls 49k, lower than forecast 107k. Average work week hours as expected 34.3%. And average earnings month over month as expected at 0.3%. Manufacturing payrolls as expected at 3k. Labor force participation at 61.5%, which is lower than forecast 61.8%. Government payrolls at 8k. So looking to the markets, we're seeing some weakness in the dollar here, strength in the S&P 500, weakness in government bond yields as well. Gold seeing a movement toward the upside as well. So again, we saw the unemployment rate here tick down to 4.2% on expectations of 4.3%, and non-farm payrolls lower than expected at 57k. Also noting prior revisions here, non-farm payrolls was revised down to 129k from 172k. Private payrolls revised down to 97k from 120k. Manufacturing payrolls revised down to minus 2k from 7k. Also saw the weekly jobless claims numbers. Initial claims 215k, which is lower than forecast 218k, with continued claims at 1.814 million, which is lower than forecast 1.82 million. So again, saw a miss on the non-farm payrolls numbers, but a beat on the unemployment rate.
All right. So interesting announcement, interesting report coming out. We got a very strong move in S&P 500, followed also by the NASDAQ. Gold has ripped higher above 4,100. Did you see gold move? That's incredible.
I'm on my gold chart house. I'm looking to trade gold today. So yeah, that's a nice move up.
Yeah, we had a poll actually. Since you mentioned gold, Andrew, let's put the poll up there. If you would like to enter the poll, we're gonna ask, do you think gold will finish positively or negatively today? In other words, will gold be red or green today? And if you think it's going to be positive, please type 1 in the chat. And if you think it's going to be negative today, please type 2. We should have asked this before the data came out. I feel like we've already gotten a big move to the upside.
Yeah, but for myself, yeah, I've gone 1. I think we got some bullish momentum today on gold. And if you can just go back to your trades, because I think just want to explain it for the chat. So before NFP, you took a buy and a sell, or did you have a pending order to hit the price? How did you enter?
I had a buy and a sell. So I had a long position and I had a short position at the same time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So now your sell position is running in a stop. Your positives running in profits. They should be plus or minus 0 thereabout, right? You shouldn't be running in a large loss, right? They should have equaled each other out.
Yes.
Go on. So my next question for the chat would be: so will you let that trade run up and hit the stop on the sell, because you've covered that loss already, right? And then get your stop into break even. How would you let this play out?
So if we finish the next 5-minute candle above the break-even point, then I will just pull the plug on the short and I'll accept the expense. I've learned to love the expenses. So I'll take the expense with the anticipation that we continue higher, and I'll save on that extra expense that I don't want to let it hit the stop. I'd rather pull the plug here, but I want to give it another minute just to make sure this is a real move, that we're not just getting a knee-jerk reaction and then we dump in a minute or two.
All right, and so you're going to let that trade play out, let us do what it needs to do. Are you still going to trade the opening range then at 230? Will you take an
Yes. I'll still trade. If the opening range trade is clear and easy to take, we get a nice clean break, then I will also take the opening range today. I'm glad you asked that, because we are doing a live trading session, Andrew, in about 1 hour's time. So if anybody wants to watch us trade live, we'll be doing the opening range in just shy of 1 hour from now.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, no, that's good explanation. So NFP can be a very profitable day. So you can hedge your bets like you've done now, potentially to get a good trade. Plus, then you just follow your strategy. So in a way, you're getting 2 good opportunities, not just the opening range breakout to trade, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Before I forget, Andrew, I think we should just take a moment and go through the intro, because we wanted to cover the non-farm payrolls live, and I think we can go back and run the intro and then come back. Looks like the live chat is very lively today, and we have quite a few people watching live. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We have a $5,000 account with your name on it. If you're interested in entering, please have a look in the live chat, and we'll be right back right after this. All right, it is Mandela and Andrew today on this NFP live day, and let's see who's in the live chat. We got a lot of people here. Yeah,
so I'll jump over to City Traders Imperium. So we have, as always, my FX note. Okay, this one's our names. We've got TDH, we got Enoch, we've got Mark, we've got Lord.
Lord, are you frozen or are you trying to pronounce it? I can't tell. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll come back. Looks like Andrew is thinking about that name for a little bit. Let's have a look over in Signature FX land, and we'll come back to Andrew in a sec. We have in Signature FX land, we have TDHTBTDI saying hello. Also a reminder to please enter the prize giveaway. What we'll do is we'll pop the QR code right above my head so that you can feel free to enter. They look like Shakai Witter as well, saying good day all. Well, top of the morning to you, Shakai Witter. Thank you very much for joining us today. Andrew M. Mandela in the house. Junior Carly also in the live chat. And then a few people talking about gold today. Some longs. We got Neil in the chat as well. Neil, let us know where you're watching from today. And also Wendy. Greetings and blessings going out to you, Wendy. Looks like you're voting for a long position, or an up day, I should say, in good old-fashioned yellow metal gold. Gold on the massive move. Yeah, we had that big non-farm, and it's still going. Look at that. Look at that go. That is a thing of beauty here. You know, if you're prepared for the news, you can really benefit from these moves. Yeah, so we got, who else we got? J-Dog, Scotchy, Nicoletta, Junior Carly's all the way in Nigeria, and then we have TBH over in Morocco. Neil is joining us from Chester, England. All is good. Everything is going well with us. Everything is going good with us. So a little bit later, we'll take a hydration break, but World Cup's been doing really well. I'm gonna try and see where Andrew is. I'm not sure where Andrew is, but we'll see. Maybe, I'm guessing he's on the move a little bit. He may have been having some technical difficulties, and that happens from time to time. All right, so thank you very much for watching our show today. We do have the data that we can actually pull down and have a deeper look at. The squawk was provided by our friends over there at Macro Markets Group, so make sure you check them out. Good friends, James Degaris, and of course, we also have our much needed and much respected community over there in Macro Markets land. Also, Joseph is Macro Markets as well. You're back. What happened? What happened? Are you good? Are you with us? Can you hear us okay? Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3.
My internet crashed out. So yeah, I'm hotspot on my phone. Yeah, I didn't pay the bill. So yeah, I've restarted the router. Hopefully that works. So yeah, just bear with me a couple of minutes. But
not
typical,
to worry.
right?
Not to worry. It happens. It's been working fine all week, right? And then that's how it goes. Okay, so we're gonna pull down the data here so we can kind of get into the nitty gritty for each one of you. So non-farm payrolls, for anybody who's unfamiliar with it, it's basically looking at the amount of new people employed, I guess, the number of employed people in the US for the previous month. And also you have to take into consideration that this number is going to be slightly skewed due to the World Cup. In particular, the World Cup has hired a lot of people in the hospitality and leisure, as well as sort of entertainment sectors, because there's a lot of games. There has been a lot of games, especially in the month of June. So we kind of add that to the data point. Andrew, are you back with us yet?
I'm back.
Okay, good.
Yes, internet
Good,
working. I
good.
know what happened. Just Wi-Fi crashed out. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Yes, what I was saying to the chat. Who traded NFP? Let us know what you traded, how you got on, and yeah, just let us know in the chat. Just need to refresh YouTube now. So, what an absolute nightmare. Okay, gold buy we got. So we've got some people in trading in gold. Let's have a look over on Signature FX. So who have we got? I don't know if you've already done it, but yeah, we've got Junior, we got TDH over there as well. We got Neil and we have Wendy. So yeah, welcome all. I'm back. I just want to say to the chat, one entry. So if you enter on Signature FX and CTI, if we see your name pop up twice, you'll be disqualified from the competition. Okay, so yeah, only enter once. It needs to be fair for everyone. Okay, what did I miss?
Yep. So we were going to just quickly cover, I guess, the Well, we covered the prize giveaway. I guess the next thing that I had on the list, Andrew, was I think we do some chat and charts. That's my thinking anyway. Yeah, I think we go for it.
Chat and charts.
Ah, yeah.
Let's go.
Can you say it? Can you do it one more time? One more time.
Chat and charts.
There we go. So major dump in US dollar after that news. Massive move lower in US dollar. And then we have S&P 500 a little bit higher. US bonds, 10-year bond down, and then crude oil. It's just like meh.
Yeah.
It's like there we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so S&P's moving nicely for you. So yeah, it's looking pretty positive, and yeah, gold's doing really well. I'd like to have a look at Bitcoin. I know we covered that a couple of months ago, and I was jumping up and down saying if we broke 60k, 59k, that Bitcoin was going to dump. So I'm quite interested to see what Bitcoin is at the moment, and I think the next level for us was around 64k, breaking 64 down to 58. So let's have a look at the chart. I will do some analysis on the weekend and get that posted. So where are we at now?
It's just barely. It's like that guy in the gym who has a weight that's too heavy. It's just barely keeping above 60,000 today. And this is a weekly chart, Andrew. So it's come down quite a bit.
There's major support at 60k. So if it breaks 60k, yeah, it's going down. So yeah, it's fighting. Like I say, it's like that guy in the gym, right? Trying to get that barbell off his chest. It's fighting for his life right now. And yeah, if we do break below, I'd say 60, 59k, if we break that support, yeah, we're going down, and it's not looking good for the crypto bros. Yeah. Well,
I would ask you, Andrew, if we did a side bet, which side would you take on this one?
I would go lower on Bitcoin at the moment. You can see he's tested that level. What we're looking at 1, 2, 3. It's on his fourth test. Yeah, if you look back on that chart.
You're talking about these ones here?
Yeah, it's tested that level 4 times. If it breaks that level, it's going down.
So are we saying this is 1?
Yeah.
That's 2?
Yeah.
That's 3, and that most recently is 4?
4, that's it, yes. It's had a nibble at that support level 4 times. So it depends how you look at it. The fact that it's testing that level, can't break it, that could be good news for Bitcoin, right? But we'll look at the commitment of traders and see what they are saying. So that would give me a more favorable outlook on which way I would go on Bitcoin. But yeah, if we break that support, I think we're going down to 54k. Break 54, I think it was 48 off the top of my head on these levels. So yeah, not looking great.
I would stick my head out on a chopping block here and say, Andrew, I think we've seen a local bottom here. I think we probably, if I had to do a side bet, I'd say I'll be bullish for the next week or two. And if you know the good old fashioned fair value gap, for all the fans, I say we get back above 70k. Before we see 59, I think we see 70.
Okay, that's a fair challenge, and yeah, I see your rationale why you're doing that or why you're seeing that. And you could take the opposite view from myself, that it's tested it 4 times and it's failed. So potentially we could be finding a bottom here before we go on to that next leg or a move up. So it'll be interesting. But fair value gap, it's not substantial, right? It's not the largest. And then potentially, we could fill that liquidity void and drop back down. So yeah, all eyes on Bitcoin for the next couple of weeks.
That's a good one. I think it's one that has been trading absolutely terribly, and the moment it starts to look a little bit better, I think you have to act quickly, because we've seen days where Bitcoin can just surprise and just completely run away from you, to the point where you haven't even gotten your trade in yet and it's already up. So maybe next week we have a look again and see where we're at. But if we did a side bet, Andrew, what would you take? The over or the under?
I'll go lower. Go on. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's just pop it on here. I need to win something. I've been speaking to the HR department, and they've said that I haven't won anything recently. So let's do Andrew under. So you said under that level. There we go.
Why not?
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, I see your point where you're coming from. That potentially, there is that liquidity void there that does need to be filled or should be filled. It's not always a guarantee as well. You do get some pretty poor fair value gaps, and they don't always get filled. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next up, let's go to the live chat and see if anybody has any requests, anybody trading anything, and also a reminder as well to enter the live pool. This was idea of Andrew. Do you think gold will finish today in the green or in the red? Let us know. 1 for green, or 1 for positive, and 2 for negative. All right. What do you want to watch next? What do you want to look at next? What we got?
We'll have a quick look at oil. Quite interesting. I am tracking oil at the moment. Obviously, I got my neck on the block early in the year.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that call. That was something else. Some stuff right there. Andrew called lower oil on Friday, the 22nd of May, 2026. And it has basically been repelled away from that in a good way.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm still thinking lower. We're going to start seeing these prices pushed onto the consumer. I know Trump's calling for it already, and that'll be a nice little PR exercise for them for July the 4th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect oil to be going lower. I've given my reasons why, my geopolitical stance on it many times. And, I believe certain events, everything's by design. So, yeah, I expect that price to keep pushing down. Potentially stability around 65. I wouldn't expect it to dip much lower. Once it gets to around $65 a barrel, what I'll do then is just scrap the previous analysis and have a look at it again.
So basically catching it on the downside on the shorts and then looking potentially for a bounce around 65-ish.
Well, maybe consolidation around 65. It's going to fluctuate, but it all depends on the news that comes out from the US and Iran as well. So we could see some spikes, we could see some price increase. But do I think it's going to get back to those all-time highs? I don't think so.
Okay. Well, this is another one to watch, everybody. It had been the headline maker over the last sort of 3 to 4 months. And now it has it's been left for dead. It's performed extremely poorly, especially for the bulls. So anybody who is shorting this, I think you are up and you're in a good place as long as you were shorting it from March onward. It's moved down very, very, very consistently. And let us know in the chat if you are a trader of oil and you do trade oil. Let us know. It's something that I find a lot of traders tend not to do, especially when you're sort of using your prop firms and things. It is available for trading, but I find it's not the most popular.
Yeah, no, I think gold's probably one of the most popular forex pairs. Yeah. And should we have a look at your trade on the SPX, and then let's go over to the duck race and get ready for some live trading.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good to me. Did I take the thing off? There we go. So we're still ticking higher after the NFP, and I'm glad that we did the NFP live today, because we were able to kind of get a real-time reaction. So this was the non-farm payrolls announcement came out here, and we got that initial move higher. I'll move this over a little bit. So that's basically how the hedge works. You get the long, you get the short, and then the idea is for the day, we just continue chugging higher, and at least you got in before the spark, before the initial move.
Yeah, no, it's good, and a clear explanation for the chart as well. But for those guys trading Forex, you can trade along with Mandela, trade in the US 500. So that is available on your City Traders Imperium account. So have a look at that. And then you can join Mandela for some live trading.
Thank you very much, Andrew. We are doing some live trading in about 30 minutes. So if you are available, feel free to jump over and watch us trade the US Open. Remember, today is the final and last trading day of the week due to 4th of July holiday tomorrow in the US.
Okay, let's get over to this duck race and then we'll sign off for 30 minutes and get back live trading.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So final call for all entries. And we have, let's see how many people we have entered today so far. Okay, good amount of people. 21 entries. So thank you to all the entrants today. We will have the duck race now, so no more entries, please. We're gonna have let's do what a 5-minute race should be. I think should be longer, more than enough. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and paste everybody's names here. Looks like we have Junior Carly, Charlie in place, Musa, Neil Gilly, Wendy's in there, Mark Patterson, all of the regular racers. Okay. All right. Okay. All the best, everybody. Okay.
Let's go. Good luck, everybody.
Okay. Here we go. On your marks. Get set.
Go. I'm going for duck number 1.
Duck number 1. Okay.
Duck number 1.
I'm just gonna say duck number 2 then.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, you would. Anyway, come on, duck number 1. So the close start, but he could do it. So yes, let's see who wins. So we got Bat Duck into the lead. So yeah, it's all going on.
I don't think I've seen Bat Duck before. That Bat Duck is a new addition.
And a quick story for you guys while we're doing the duck race. So I was in the supermarket in Swansea yesterday, and someone recognised the City Traders Imperium hat. So,
no way. Are you serious?
So, yeah, just as I was leaving the supermarket, they stopped me, and so I had a little conversation with them. I think they have gone a challenge with CTI, but they didn't have much of a strategy. So I did tell them to reach out to yourself, Mandela, to have a chat. But yeah, he was showing me his phone with MT4 apps, Robinhood, you name it. He had every trading app on his phone. So, but at the moment, he's just more like, licking his finger and sticking it in the air, which way to trade. So yeah, expect him to reach out to yourself and to CPI as well. So I told him to get over to the site. But,
yeah, I think it's important. It's important to reach out to people and to have that community sense. We know what it's like to trade, and if you surround yourself with people who are doing this, especially people who are successfully doing this, then I think that's what really is the difference maker.
Yeah, so we need to have chat with James stuff as well. Potentially doing an event here down in South Wales. There seems to be an appetite for it, so maybe that's something we can look at arranging as well. So yeah, that'll be pretty good. But number 19.
Oh, out of nowhere. How did that happen?
Winner. Congratulations.
How did that happen? Well done. Let's give a round of applause. Very well done. Number 19, Wendy. Good job, Wendy.
Wendy, excellent.
Yeah.
Good race. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Wendy, just reach out to CTI, myself, Mandela. We can help you get an account and get it set up. And I'm going to dip out now. I need to get some charts ready. Let me know if you want me to join you later when you're live trading. And if not, have a great weekend. And if you're watching from the US, T-tax dodging, ungrateful Americans.
You're trying to get us banned. You're trying to get us banned up in here.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye for now.
Thanks, Andrew. Always great having you on board. So congratulations to Wendy, cruising down the Thames to collect her $5,000 account, courtesy of our sponsors, City Traders Imperium. Thank you very much for all the entrants. And also a reminder, tomorrow we will not be doing our normal pre-market show because tomorrow's 4th of July. So we're going to be taking a much needed break from the markets, giving our eyes a rest and focusing on some other stuff as we tend to sometimes neglect a lot of things due to the busyness and the excitement of markets. So anyway, let's give a final thank you to everybody who has joined us today. Looks like we have 100%. So everybody who's entered the pool has said that they think gold is going to finish positively today. That's good intel. Very good information to know. So a lot of congratulations from the group. Very good sportsmanship and sportswomanship from everybody in the live chat today. And if I look over here in CTI land, let's say some of the names here. So MyFX, Note, Hellboy's in there. We have Mark Jawami, Lord Gatista, Kishani, and looks like who's that there? Looks like Mark J as well. So thank you very much for watching our show today. Like we said, we're going to be taking a much needed rest day tomorrow. But before that, if you want to join us, we're going to be live streaming in about 30 minutes time. Trade at the open, looking at what's moving. There's a couple headlines, I think. Meta has been in the headlines. Looks like they're going to be changing their approach to AI, and so that's an interesting one. Also, MU yesterday had a really big down day. So we're going to have all the trading info ready for your consumption in about 30 minutes time from now. But thanks again. Thank you to everybody who has watched today. We do appreciate your time and attention. And if you haven't seen any of our other episodes, please take some time to look at our other episodes. We have a nice catalog of pre-market show episodes. We also have some episodes that speak to the Investing Blueprint, where we interview other guests. And next week, Thursday, we're going to be interviewing a professional trader. He's going to be our extra special guest next week, Thursday. So you're not going to want to miss that. Bring your questions for him. I'll leave his name as a surprise for now, but you're not going to want to miss next week, Thursday's show. From all of us here at Signature FX, and of course, on behalf of our sponsors, City Traders Imperium, I want to say have a wonderful final day to the week. And please, whatever you do for the holiday, tomorrow being 4th of July, make sure that you're doing something for yourself. Take care, everybody, and happy trading.